Hello, hello, hello. We have Captain Shuriatsu, Chum Fun, Atlanta B. We basically got a whole Atlanta family here, folks, and Double Sit Up and the West Virginia 44. As you know, we have that seen West Virginia since I did the review over a year ago. Wait. No, yeah, it would be over a year ago, actually. So it felt nice to take this ship back out. I was thinking, you know what, we haven't taken this old girl back out. And I'm telling Cap, I really do like this camel. I really do like the camel. The camel I really love. It just symbolizes West Virginia. Cap gets actually stuck on the Chumfong. And he did pop his engine boost and his reload consumable to get, well, he wants to get the extra damage. And I told him, you know what, he's trying to go for the Cecilia like I did. And I'm telling him, okay, I won't shoot it for you. I will leave it completely alone. I do pop my spotter so it will try to spot him so he can try to get those torps off as soon as he gets around the corner. Because there are 2 sit-ups. Mr. DD shows up. I will say, though, that the turrets do turn ridiculously slow. He does have the torps off. And we're not going to get anything on that. Nope. We do see armor-piercing shells go in. That was the sit-up. That was one of the sit-ups. That was VLT. And there's still the other sit-up back there. So I'm like, okay, you got time. The one behind me has not shot. Maybe, and I don't really know, maybe because he was like, okay, I'm going to give the damage. Maybe it was very nice. We got to give it to that cinema. He did it on purpose not to shoot, because he saw the torps. That is extremely, very well nice of him, Mr. Nombre 11. Very nice of you to do that. And again, comps out to the other one for not shooting it also, when he could have. So we probably had some really nice sit-up players with us.
Spotter returning to ship.
As you know, when we did a review portion of it, I think we did I want to say it was a double feature on Aegis and Cherry Blossom. You can look that up on my channel. I don't remember. I know one was Cherry Blossom, and we basically spent the whole first half of the map basically just trying to get into position. And we only really started doing damage at the very end with all the airplanes and the DDs, and that's where all of our damage came from. So it was a little bit of a pain, that match. But we ended up on top that match. I do remember that match. That was a good match. I don't really know where that Chumfong's going. And yes, I could shoot for these guys, but I want to say to make one shot, and that's about it. Cap was very unhappy about that. Mogami getting slapped by the Synop. He had torps on that. And I'm like, well, I got shit for damage. So I'm like, oh well. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to go for the CV. Because I'm not scared. As you did see in Cherry Blossom, this thing has ridiculously good AA. You also did see it in that one match I was with Cap and Stalker. And oh yeah, actually no, that was the last footage we had of West Virginia, was that match. You did see that match in randoms, and that was a good match. That was a very good match. That was actually a very good match. And I'm like, hello! 15,000. And I see him immediately in the Nagato, and I'm like, okay, we gotta turn. We have to turn. Because there's no way I'm selling broadside to a Nagato. But we will pick this kill up, I believe. I think I was going to let the secondaries, but I thought someone would steal it, so I was like, I'm just going to fire the one salvo of the gun and just go with it. Now, I don't believe I have... Yep. No, I do have a gun feeder on here, actually. Now, these secondaries do have a higher DPM than Massachusetts. On the downside that you do get the slowness. The heal, though, is a very fast-acting heal also. So she's very tanky in these kind of positions. But again, that's not a lot to really go off of. As you know, in this position, you can really die really fast. Fortunately, the secondaries and the armor-piercing shells do their work, and we will kill this DD. Secondaries pick them up, and I'm like, uh-oh. No. Was my exact words. Because you can imagine my shit. If those torps hit me, I'm fucked. Fortunately, between the armor-piercing salvo and the secondaries, we managed to secure it. And I'm like, okay, there just goes the headache. But remember, there is a cruiser around here that does have torpedoes. And I'm still screwed. And there is a CV, again, but we're not worried about the CV. We're not worried about the CV at all. The CV, not really scared of. Pop my spotter again so I can at least see where these ships are coming at. Like, where are they at? Like, what am I facing? We spot the Nagato, so we know where he's at, but we're waiting for the cruiser. We want to know where that cruiser is. Oh, there's the cruiser. We shoot, and we literally just get overpinned. So we're kind of like, oh, now we have to literally avoid those torpedoes. And I'm thinking, I'm thinking, oh, hell, I'm screwed. I was honestly thinking I was screwed because, you know, those torpedoes are right there. We miss it. He launches them, but they don't arm, so we get lucky. Biplanes. And Cap was like, nice shot. How much was that? And I was like, I really don't know.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on normal alert.
We get a nice 14K there with the Citadel and an overpin. Wonderful, wonderful. Our secondaries are still going off. They are just slowly whittling down that carrier. And I'm like, come on, come on, come on. Oh, yes. We do manage to get it with the secondaries before the Atlantis steal it. Again, 24 planes, and we did not even take a scratch from that CV. Now it's literally just playing catch up, which, let's be honest, we will not catch up at all. We are way too slow. Unfortunately, you wonder why Cap is there. Again, DCP. He has been having very bad problems with his computer lately. And he is getting very pissed. I mean, I would too. At this point, we're pretty much just playing catch up. We can get a little bit of damage, but we're not going to be doing much. I mean, we're only 21, like, I think we're only like, what, 21 knots? A little bit slower than that, 22, I think. With Brisk, we go about to, what, 23, I think? Fucking grain craft again. Yeah, he's not happy. But you do see that this thing will eat damage. It needs to go dark, and it needs to have time to heal up and choose its battles. If it's under a constant amount of fire, the ship will die very fast. But if it can choose its battles and go dark, fire, go dark, and choose the battles it wants to, then it will do okay. As you can tell, dispersion just isn't being kind to us. I'm trying to get my gun, trying to get to a bit, and this Atlanta runs into me. Fortunately, it isn't changing my speed too much. We do get a nice salvo there, and we get about 16K. Unfortunately, Cap is not going to get much. He was not very happy. We do pick up that kill with 2 armor-piercing solid shots. Looks like one of the other crew, Synops, got a good hit on it. And we get a nice 20,000 right there. So we go to about 200 and... Well, we're not done yet, actually. Our secondaries are still going up. And I have not fired. I could absolutely shoot But unfortunately, the Atlanta is doing most of my work for me.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
And Cap is trying to become the torpedo. So, I mean, we literally just pick it up for 1,000 HP.
Enemy cruiser.
So, 225k. Not bad for a slow-ass, big-ass battleship. I would very much like to see what this ship does on the Rye, though. I would imagine, though, it would also be very unhappy, considering it would be very slow. And there goes our last heal. So we'll get to see what I look like, actually, when I'm full health. I went through all my heals. I think. Let's find out. I don't remember. No, we do have one more heal left. Yeah, we went through quite a bit, majority of our heals, and we're still at practically full health. And I'm thinking, is he gonna get it? Is he gonna get it? I do not see the Cap ship at all. He does get it, I believe. Yes, he will get it. And I'm like, he doesn't get the medal, but just hitting the thing is an achievement. And it was like, I did mining the Wang Ye, and when it was tier 6. Cap, I think, did it in some other ship. And I was telling him, hey, I had to do it for Devil. I literally had to do it in the Graf Zeppelin for him, or the Graf Spey for him, because he could not do it on his own. I literally had to do it for him. So just hitting it is an achievement. But so we got to give it to him. It's not easy to hit, that's for sure. You definitely need a fair amount of time, because if you're fighting, you need time to really get ahead of it. To really get ahead of the CV, torp the thing, and hope your torps hit. And if you miss it, you got to turn around and use the other side, and hope you have enough time. Sea Star, no assistant, unfortunately. Top was 1688. Unfortunately, Cap is very low on the board. But this you do see that this ship does hit really hard. We take some fire damage, but we didn't do a huge amount. Looking at the ships, though, it was mainly just the battleships that did the majority of the damage to us. And we healed the majority of that back. But that is West Virginia 44, folks. It's good to take a good old girl out of retirement.